Hey there, Tad Hargrave from marketingforhippies.com. Hope you're doing well. Today's video is about depth marketing. So, about a decade or so ago, I coined the term slow marketing. And it was my way of saying, we have the slow food movement in contrast to the fast food movement. So why don't we have a slow marketing in contrast to all the fast, pushy marketing there is out there? And there was a really good response on that and has been since. So I'd like to coin a new term. I haven't heard anyone else use it, but if somebody else has already beaten me to it, my hat off to you, and that's depth marketing. So like there's depth psychology, I would submit there's also depth marketing. So much marketing is shallow. Yeah, it's very on the surface. And I think the sustainable long-term solution to our marketing woes is not to become more devious and deceptive. Certainly it's not about being more desperate or demanding or any other D words like that. It's about going deeper. Yeah, that's the answer long term. We go deeper in our relationships with people, our connections, and our clarity about our work, in our credibility by learning more, by constantly skilling up. Depth is the answer long term. And most people avoid this. It certainly means going deeper in our niche and really figuring out who we're about, who we help, who we don't help, what we do, what we don't do, how we do it, how we don't do it. And I'll just say in my experience, almost nobody does this. I had a mentorship program I did for years, and this is with people who are very committed to their business, and almost none of them had really done the thinking on this. They'd never had somebody ask them the hard questions and hold their feet to the fire as they answered it, and hold their hand as they, worked that through. Same thing in my membership program. Most people haven't gone deep enough, not anywhere near deep enough. If you want to get to the water in the well, you have to dig very deep to get to that water. It's not just a couple shovels down. You got to go deep, deep, deep. So niching is one place most people don't go deep enough. Number two is the point of view marketing. Most people have not plumbed the depths of our point of view. This is the place I saw the biggest transformation in my mentorship program. People would have these incredible things that would come out of it. I think about Zara Efan with femininebusinessmodels.com or businessmodel.com. The whole idea of a feminine business model came out of a lot of wrestling, and she does brilliant work there. Linda Katz, singingbirdcoaching.com, has come up with a whole model around the inner tyrant king, the good girl, the rebel, the inner tyrant king, and the wise wild woman. It's incredible to see, and I did a point of view case study on that. If you check out my YouTube playlists, one of them is point of view case studies or examples. You'll see a bunch of them in there, a lot of them from my mentorship program, and what came out of it. The depth of point of view. And got Khalida Malouf with her model, showgirlawakening.com. I would check that out. There's so much. And this, when people go really deep in their niche and their point of view in particular, it makes their work much more original, interesting, creative, unique, word of mouthable, that people would want to talk about it. And then what about this hub marketing piece? Well, in that, I could go through all 5 of the fundamentals, how you go deeper. There's the marketing 101 where you figure out how to market in a way that feels good. And man, you can keep going deep, deep, deep in that, where you become very skilled and nuanced in a way of approaching marketing so deftly, so skillfully that nobody ever needs to feel pressured and everybody feels good all around. Again, with niching, we talked about point of view, we talked about that. Then there's business model. And how do you go deeper in that? Most people haven't thought about it. I mean, I could go much deeper in my own. And the deeper I go in my business model, the more thought I give it, the more care, the more attention I give my business model and its construction. It's like every hour I spend there saves me 10 hours in my business. Every dollar I spend there makes me $10. There's so much thought to have about business model. We can go so much deeper in that to make it a business model that's much safer for people to approach, much more sustainable for us, much more satisfying for us, and simpler. And then there's the hub marketing. And what does the deeper look like there? It means deepening your relationships and connections with some of the key people in your community, with your clients, your colleagues, your hubs, these influencers in the community, deepening those relationships in a genuine way will do so much more to grow your business than just about anything. So this is depth marketing. Surface shallow marketing is where you're like, yeah, I got some marketing tactics, and I can help a lot of people. Or you pick a niche that's really cynical and not really sincere for you, not genuine, authentic for you, but you pick it just because seems like a winning niche. It's a good fad to jump on. And point of view marketing, you come up with a little catchphrase, some unique catchphrase that actually ends up not being that unique, that has no depth to it. It's just a slogan that somebody else could say and it would still be true. And then the business model, they grab the first business model the first business coach gives them and just run with that. And the hub marketing, they just, are networking at a very surface level in a way that may be a little bit pushy and trying to get people to promote them who they don't actually have a relationship with. So depth marketing is where it's at. That's the case I want to make. Don't try to get more demanding on people. Don't get pushier. Just go deeper. Yeah. Don't let yourself get desperate. If you feel the desperation coming on, see that as a sign to go deeper. And that may require some space. That may require saying no to some things while you do the work on that. Now, if you want some hand-holding, you want some guidance on that, first of all, you could book a puttering session with me. We can talk one-on-one. That's a short-term fix. marketingforhippies.com/puttering. A much better fix is my mentorship or membership program. Go to marketingforhippies.com/membership. And you'll see the write-up on it there, and you can see if it feels like a fit. But there's other programs too. Mark Silver does great stuff, George Cow, Rebecca Tracy. There's all sorts of colleagues I have who do wonderful stuff, helping people go deeper and deeper and deeper in the practice of marketing. And whether it's with me or with somebody else, I do recommend getting the help to keep going deeper. If you can't afford it, there's lots of YouTubes I've got for free, my colleagues have for free. There's a ton of books out there. Make it a practice to deepen your practice of marketing, to bring more depth to it, to bring more of yourself to it. The other facets of your life, bring it to there. Bring it to the marketing. You already know a lot of things from other areas. You could bring it to the business side and bring a very unique twist to the business. So there you go. That's my pitch for depth marketing as a solution to so much of the pushy, aggressive, slimy, gross, manipulative stuff that we see out there. I think that's it. Thanks so much. You can check out more free stuff at marketingforhippies.com. Follow me on Instagram if you want to get more of a sense of me over a little dripped period. I think that's it. Thanks.